What? You want to come up? Come up. Come here. Come on. Go. Go. Good boy. Okay, can you just lay down right here? Right here? Come here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. You good? Will you stay here and be quiet the whole time? Okay, hi, welcome back home. I have a pickle on my lap. He saw me get the blanket out and he was like, oh shit, I'm there. So we're gonna pray that he is cool, calm, and collected the whole time. He loves to bark at nothing. So let's hope he doesn't do that today. We're gonna go back to the self-love box. So let's see what we've got today. I need to open this level 2, but I have one hand, so we'll go to level 3. I'm just gonna pull one right out of here. Let's see what we got. I will never blank. How intense do I want to take this? How deep do I want to go? She's still fresh. She's still new. Sir, no. 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 I'm trying to think how I want to take this one today. There's a lot of things I will never do again. I'm trying to think if there's anything I've done or something that I've never done that I will never do. I will never bungee jump. I can say that right now. Have you seen the videos of that going wrong? No. Skydive, yes, I would. I don't know how I haven't yet. But I will never bungee jump. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to tell you to look up the videos, but if you happen to find a video about bungee jumping going wrong, you will know what I'm talking about. Is this going to be the move? This is where you're going to be? Are you committing to this? I definitely will never... I will never cheat on a boyfriend again. I can safely say that because we've already talked about it. I'm like, I don't know how deep I want to take this quite yet. You know? Hey, they're just going for a walk. Hey, no. They're just going for a walk. They're just out. Just fine. They're not doing anything. They're not doing anything. It's okay. You're okay. Thank you. You're very brave, and I feel very safe and protected. Thank you very much. I don't think I want to go there yet. Not yet. We'll talk about it one day. There is one thing that I will never do again. Ow. And we will talk about it. But, you know, for all I know, there could be like 2 people watching this at this point. I need the masses for this, you know? I need to talk about it when the masses are listening. And until then, maybe I'll just keep it in my pocket. But I will never bungee jump. I will never eat shark fin soup because sharks are my favorite animal, fun fact. And the fact that shark fin soup is truly just like a delicacy, like it's just The only reason it was ever like invented was just to show like status and wealth, historically speaking. And like shark fins are not this like palatable, delicious thing. It's just to like show your status that like, oh, I'm this hot shot, I can have shark fin soup. Yeah, sharks are my favorite animal and I love them. I'm terrified of them, don't get me wrong. Like I would never free dive with a shark, okay? Please don't get it twisted. But I just am so fascinated by them. I think they're so terrifying, but also like so graceful. And the fact that they've been around millions of years and haven't really changed much, I feel like gives a cool glimpse into like time and history in the past. Like they're like living dinosaurs. It's crazy. And they're just so cool. I actually, in December of 2019, me and one of my best friends, Ian, we went to Hawaii right before Christmas time. And he surprised me with going cage diving with sharks. And I was losing my mind. I was so excited. I could not believe it. I was like, this is a bucket list thing for me. And I was just so excited. So off the North Shore, you can go cage diving with Galapagos sharks, which ranged to like 10 to 12 feet in length. And so still like big sharks. Great white sharks are my favorite, obviously. And that is like number one bucket list is to cage dive with great whites, like the big Berthas. I want the big girls, like 15 plus feet long, 15, 20 feet, megalodon. I'm trying to cage dive with those. Not free dive. And yes, I've seen the videos of them getting into the cage. Okay, I'm aware. So don't say anything about it. Don't burst my bubble. I'm gonna do it one day. But yeah, cage diving with Galapagos sharks off the North Shore, Hawaii, December 2019 was like a core memory for me. It was one of the greatest experiences I've ever done to this day. And I can't even like believe that it happened. Ian and I were wildly hungover. So boating out to the middle of the ocean was thrilling. And we got out there and we were just like, we just have to survive this. The boat's rocking and Ian ends up freaking puking into the ocean. I'm like, awesome, great. Thank you for chumming the waters for all of these sharks. I could not think of anything better. So Ian barfs into the ocean, chums the waters, the sharks are coming, they're ready to feast. I'm just kidding. It was fine. But like, I remember, so they get pretty close to the cage because sharks are very curious but they just glide through the water. And I mean, I'm trying to paint a picture for you. You're in the water, you've got your snorkel on, you are kind of just bobbing at the top, but you can go underwater and you look out. And it's just blue, dark blue, vast nothingness as far as you can see. And there's these sharks just gliding. Like, it looks like they're just floating through space. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just blue. It's just vast blue. And this shark is just swimming. And it's so, like I'm just replaying it over and over in my head right now as I'm explaining it. And the sunbeams were coming down through the water and these sharks are just gliding and they're just floating. And it was so cool. And I remember there was like the last like few minutes, everyone was in the cage for like a 20-minute block. And the last couple of minutes, you know, they give you like a 5-minute warning. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna look, I'm just gonna stare, I'm just gonna bob at the top so I can breathe constantly and not have to like hold my breath and go down. I'm just gonna bob at the top, and I'm just gonna just look out and just take all this in and just stare at them for these last 5 minutes. I want every second of every minute to count. And I was looking out at all the sharks, and this one got like right up to the cage. It was like only a couple feet away from me. And it's swimming slowly, just straight at the cage, like straight to me. And I was just staring at it, like absolutely hypnotized, mesmerized by this shark swimming towards the cage. And it gets like maybe a foot or two away from the cage, and then it turns and glides away. But it holds eye contact with me, and we're just holding eye contact. And I'm just staring at this shark, and I'm just like, this is the coolest thing I've ever experienced in my whole life. It was so cool. I will never forget it. Like, it was unreal. It was the coolest experience ever. And then we rode back to shore, and we were just, the hangover's back immediately. We're just dying a slow death on the boat ride back. But I was just on cloud freaking 9. I was so happy. I was so happy. So how did we even get on that? What was my card? How'd I get there? I don't know. But sharks rock. And, I will never eat shark fin soup. Yes, because sharks rock. And we really need to, we as a society, we as human beings need to do a lot better of just like protecting the sharks and like spreading awareness that they are not just like, they don't have a palate for human flesh, okay? Like they don't know what we are, and they don't have fingers. They can't go up to a swimmer and be like, oh, you're not a seal. Like they have to use their teeth. So that is why people survive shark bites, because sharks have to use their teeth to figure out what you are. And you probably taste like cardboard to them, so that's why they spit you out. And yes, it's messy and painful, and some people do not live to tell the tale, which is very unfortunate, but that's the risk you take when you're going into their environment. I could just keep ranting. I could, and I won't, but sorry, I'm like getting pickles all jacked up. Find your zen, find your zen, find your zen. Okay. But yeah, just look out for the sharks, okay? Don't watch movies like Jaws. You know, Jaws is an iconic movie, but it is an inaccurate depiction of sharks. And it's really what started the, like, demonizing of sharks. Like, historically speaking, sharks, be free. Sharks were not feared nor hunted prior to the release of Jaws, like not in any sort of like large scale, large capacity. So although Jaws is an iconic movie, and yes, I've seen it a bunch of times, I don't like it for what it has done to kind of ignite a fear towards sharks. But yes, I would love to cage dive with Big Bertha megalodons. Not actually, because megalodon was massive. But yeah. If you're scared of sharks and you think sharks are the bad guys, go to Google and search sharks smiling with human teeth. And someone created this photo collage. I think it was a dentist's office actually that did this, like some random small little dentist office. Replaced, like took all these like stock images of great whites maybe like whale sharks and other sharks too, but took a bunch of stock images of sharks and swapped out their teeth for like a human smile. And it's fantastic. It's the greatest thing you'll see all day. It makes them just look so happy. They're just happy. They're just smiling. That's all they're doing is smiling. So yeah. Ooh, and something else that I really want to do. This is like, most of my bucket list items are shark related, but besides cage diving with great whites, I would love so much. This is like tied for number one. You know those videos on like, when like it's like Shark Week and they'll be on a boat and they'll be pulling like a decoy seal because they're trying to get like videos of the sharks breaching. That means like when they're like jumping out of the water, like fully out of the water to catch the decoy seal. I want to see that in real life. I will just volunteer. If there is anyone out there that would like a volunteer, I just want to stand there and I'll take notes. I will do whatever you need me to do. I just want to be on the boat and watch a gigantic shark breach the water. I would cry a lot. I need to get it together. That would be the coolest thing. I think it would top anything for the rest of my life. I could continue to like go cool places and do cool things and see cool things and have great experiences. I think that would forever be the best thing I've ever witnessed. To see a shark breach. Like, also, if you haven't seen a video of that, look it up. It's magnificent. It's incredible. You can't look away. Am I weird? I think it's incredible. I think it's so cool. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm weird. I think it's the coolest thing ever. And so if there's any shark research groups out there that want to adopt a volunteer to do, like, I'll just clean the bathroom on the boat or whatever. Like, I will do all the grunt work, whatever you need me to do. I can't cook, but I'll learn and cook you meals on the boat. I can bring snacks. I can make sandwiches. I will do anything. So if you just to watch a shark breach the water, I'll do anything. So if you're out there, let me know. Contact me, please contact me. So yeah, oh yeah, I gotta toss the card. I will never eat shark fin soup, and you shouldn't either. Okay, have a great day. Bye.